Okay, today we are going to get into a meditation for the emotions. So, I like to think of the ocean when I think of emotions because that is all kind of represented and held within the water element. And water represents our emotional body. So, I visualize the ocean as kind of being the holder of all emotions swirling about this earth through all the people, all the animals, all the life. And sometimes when we feel an emotion start to bubble up and whirl and swirl inside of us, and it's so overwhelming and it feels like we're literally getting tossed in this ocean and we're drowning in it and we're saturated in it and it's just too much. So first I just want to say, when you do feel that overwhelm of emotion, just know that it's not all usually on you. Oftentimes, we are absorbing the emotions and the energies of water that are much bigger than us. This is the water planet. We are emotional beings. And I mean, every bit of air even has water droplets in it. Your body is mostly water. Emotions are abundant. So when you start to feel an overwhelm of emotions, know that you might even be holding that space and that emotional overflow for much more than just yourself. Then let's take the water element and use it to alchemize that overwhelm through the power of our consciousness, through our gift of divinity. So, anytime you feel an emotion, or if you feel fine and you just want to check in and kind of give your emotional body a rinse, this is a great practice. So, this one can be seated, and we just want to start with warming up our palms, getting a little friction, activating our hand chakras, which we all have, the little power centers. So go ahead and get it activated. Really mean it. Really rub your intention into it. Nice. And then let's take a deep breath in, raising the arms above our head. And when you exhale, start to do a body scan with your palms, just literally running the palms down the body. And then maybe even let your breath normalize and you do another scan just to really tap into how the hands are perceiving the body's energy densities. And now, if you can't really perceive through your hands yet, that is not a big deal. Putting the practice in place and just trying and beginning that effort, trying to tap into that visibility through a different sense will start to happen. Just your intention to activate it will unlock that part of your brain that will remember. And so, as you practice this more and more and more, you will feel the difference in how you can interpret your own energy with your palm centers. So, we're going to scan the body. Definitely works best with your eyes closed, right? When we shut our eyes, it makes all of our other senses stronger. So, we're trying to activate the senses in the palms here. If you need a little more friction, get in there and get a little more friction. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just scan ever so slowly and see if you can feel where there's kind of hot places or cold places or tingly places. And just scanning the body. Are you able to read densities or expansion? Does just the focus alone help you get concentrated on an area that might be jumping out at you in other ways? There's no limitation to how we perceive. This is very individual, so really get into your palms and really try to sense through them. Beautiful. Beautiful. And if you catch a dense area, then pause on that area. It's my third eye right now. And just hover your palms, your chakra centers over that area, and imagine light just casting right out of here, beaming into the space of density. And see with your mind's eye the way casting light on that area breaks up the density and makes it kind of disperse back into its normal frequency and pace with the rest of the body. So just hold your intention there. Bring your mind's eye there. Visualize the light. Because remember, when we imagine something, when we visualize it, the brain fires off all the same neurons as if it truly took place in our waking eyed moment. So visualize this like it's real and know that it is. Watch those densities start to disperse. I even like to really finish with a swish, 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 or a snap. Get your breath in there. Swish, 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 swish. Pulling those sounds of the ocean, letting them be more of the cleansing swishes rather than the wave that comes and drowns you and swallows you. So, let's take a deep breath in again. And now at the top, I want you to imagine just rain sprinkling out of your fingers. Do little spirit fingers, let it rain down on you. Maybe we look up into it. Maybe you open up the body part that you felt. Open up to it and watch this rain with your mind's eye now. Lots of creative imagination being activated. Watch those sprinkles come down and feel them almost dripping over the face, down the chin, flopping onto the chest, seeping down the arms and torso. Just make it rain. Just watch it. Feel the way those water droplets are a little cool, a little wet. See the way each of those trickles kind of cleanse and rinse down the emotion. So we're letting the emotion kind of fall down and out the body, making it rain until you see all those water droplets pass everything down, carrying every dense emotional bit down with it all the way into your feet. Maybe your palm chakras are moving with the rain, helping that flow trickle down the body. Yes, take a deep breath into the top. And in that exhale, let one more little rain gust down. Maybe you involve that swishy sound with your exhale. Beautiful. And now feel your feet planted on the ground. Take a deep breath in all the way down the spine. Hold it at the base here, kind of behind your belly button in your sacral area. This is our water chakra. This is the space of feeling emotion, but also passion, vitality, and life, sensuality, pleasure. So let all that rain just kind of settle here and feel the way emotion can get alchemized into life force and vitality and pleasure. See the way your emotions can be honored. There's no such thing as a good emotion or a bad emotion. Those are just titles we give them. All emotions hold power and are very much a part of who we are in this human experience. So just letting yourself feel them, letting you hold them, letting you alchemize them, letting you rinse them and validate them. We are not shaming them or suppressing them or running from them. We are allowing them so that they may truly be let go. Holding this space here, holding this self-assurance, maybe even bringing one hand to your heart. I am safe to feel. My emotions are my superpower. I can manage my emotions in a healthy way. I deserve to let them go and be relieved of them once they are felt through and can pass. And even just that observance, even that declaration, even that intention makes it so that it is done. Makes it so that your emotions are seen and felt and therefore allowed to pass through. The only reason they stay dense in the body is because we cluster them up and hold them there rather than allowing ourselves to feel and release. You got to feel it to heal it, baby. So let this rainy moment be the experience of feeling, then the experience of rinsing, and then pass it down, taking a deep breath into the sacral, holding it in the stomach. Maybe you even kind of tighten your lower abdomen, really feel it there. This is also your womb space for women, connecting us to all life everywhere. And then exhale, push it all down through the feet for that release. I release you. Feeling those feet bleeding into Mother Earth, seeping into Mother Earth, letting them form puddles down below where we just rinsed and pushed all this water out of us. Watching your feet sit in a puddle, sharing that watery experience with Earth. She is just as much water as we are. This is something we share together. And Mother Earth is always looking to help collect your rainwater and your emotions. So holding that visualization, watching your own puddle there, and loving it, right? Not letting this be a sad experience, but a blessed experience, like your own internal baptism. Really feeling the essence of water and its power. And then looking at that puddle with your mind's eye, really let it sink into earth like an offering, like a gift. This is how we bring a positive value to what we otherwise might perceive as a negative emotion. All emotion is power that earth can use. So send it to her as a gift, knowing that she is a nurturing mother that wants to take it, wants to hold your cries. Just feel held by her in the bases of your feet right now as you weep down the body, creating this puddle, creating this offering. Take a deep breath in. Feel reassured, feel lighter, and let out one big sigh. It's important to really let that out. It just releases any other bits of emotional cluster that maybe didn't get rinsed out. Letting that out through sound waves. One more. And letting that sigh sink your body deeper into being held between gravity and earth. I hope this helps. Definitely feel free to use that quick version, that quick feel through and rinse anytime you're starting to get emotionally overwhelmed or an emotion has been clung to you for too long. If you let too many hours or too many days or much longer than that go by with all these dense emotions you're holding on to, give yourself permission to let it go.